Hi, I'm Paul.
And I'm Chittima from Naturally Wondering.
Now, if you watched last week's episode, we showed the first half of our reweigh.
Unfortunately, there was a technical problem. We lost the sound to the second part of the reweigh.
Now, what we decided to do was to put the two parts together, showing the whole weighing process, really just to make it easy for you to see the process and understand how it all works. Now, Andrew, kindly from Geelong Caravan Weighing, came along and did a voiceover for the whole process from start to finish, what's involved in the weighing process. Now, you'll see Garry and Andrew having a lot of fun and banter while weighing the caravan and car. And we had a lot of fun too. So, please enjoy the video.
I'll get the paperwork and I'll bring it to you so you can stay in the car for a bit.
Okay,
Fill out the top section. While I'll do that, I'll get some measurements and all that sort of stuff
Sure.
for the vehicle and go from there.
Yep.
Process 1. Once we've got you in place for your weigh, we'll take the time to introduce ourselves and make you feel comfortable about the weighing process. What we do is get you to fill out some information, some contact details, and while you're filling out that, we'll go around and set up all the pads ready for your weigh. Once we've done that, then we'll talk about what the process involves. We'll talk about all the acronyms of the weights, with your GVM, your GCM, and your ATM, your GTM, etc. We cover off on that a few times throughout the process. I'll go around and get some heights. This is your travel height. This is so when we do your tow ball mass as part of the ATM, it's exactly the same height as when you're hitched up. So we'll look at your axle group loading at the same time. So if we do have to make some changes, we will. You can see that I've put some pads in place. This is the right gaps of your axles. We take some measurements of the front of the van as well as the rear. We also look at heights of the front axle and rear axle of your vehicle. This is all in combination. We use an 8-pad system, so we do your GVM and GTM all at once, and this makes up your GCM, which is your gross combined or combination mass. Once we've done that, then we do unhitch the caravan, and we do that as part of process 2. With all this information, we'll talk about what's in your vehicle, and make the notes, and also what's in your caravan. Once we've done that, you can see that I start setting up all the pads, and we'll drive it all up and complete your GCM all as one way. As part of process 1, this is where we drive up onto the pads. As we said earlier, we do an 8-pad system, so we've got the vehicle up onto the 4 pads and the caravan's dual axle up on its 4 pads as well. Once we're all in place, then we'll go in and get the docket, and that's where we get the results of your vehicle, GVM hitched up, and your GTM of your caravan. This also includes your GCM, that's your gross combined or combination mass. Once we have printed off the docket for your first weigh, we'll look at the results. This is where we take the time to discuss with you the results. In this case, we were discussing the front and rear axle and where the weight is dispersed within the vehicle. We also discussed about the GTM and how the axle group loading. Everything was really good on this van, and the travel height and the axle spacings and heights of the weight transfer of the axle loading was fantastic. This is all corrected if needed, if need be, prior to moving on to the unhitched heights. So if you are overweight, we can remove some items, or we can discuss what we can change in regards to moving or emptying some water or taking some heavier items out, just to make sure that the process is seamless, or if we need to, we can make some changes in the future in regards to ATM or GTM upgrades or GVM upgrades for the vehicle. This is all part of the first process to fully understand you in combination. With process 2, this is where we unhitch the caravan. This is where we take the caravan off the vehicle and we weigh the GVM of the vehicle unhitched. Again, with the driver and the passenger and all the equipment that the vehicle turned up with. This is where we also look at the rear axle and front axle. We will notice some change where the rear axle will be a little bit lighter and then the front axle will be a little bit heavier in its weights as well. So now that we have the unhitched weights, we'll also go around and take some measurements a bit later to review the impact of the tow ball mass. As part of this process, we're going to review the front and rear axle and see what the impact of the caravan has on its travel height. All this information just helps to make you safe, legal and insured for the next process. Once we have all these measurements, then we do concentrate on the trailer or the caravan, and we assess the tow ball mass and as well as the axle group loading. And that's part 3. So, as part 3 of the weighing process, we are looking at the caravan's tow ball mass. Earlier on we took some measurements when you guys arrived in combination. This is the exact same height that we're going to do your tow ball mass. This is to make sure that you're well within your limits of your maximum of your vehicle, which in this case was 350 kilos. We're also assessing the axle group loading, and also if we need to, we will make some changes, either moving weight around the caravan or assisting the customer in changing the heights. Process 4 is about reviewing of all the weights. We've concentrated on the vehicle hitched and unhitched. We've also done the GTM and the ATM of the caravan. Now we go into a little bit more detail, answer any questions that the customers may have, and just discuss about the weight transfers if we need to, and also the impact of what the caravan is having on the vehicle. This is the first part of the review process. We do go into a little bit more detail once we print out the report. Once we've made all the changes necessary as part of the review process, we'll assist you in hitching up your caravan to your vehicle. And once we've done that, then we'll make our way over to the trailer. This is where we print out the weight report and go through it in detail and answer again all your questions that you may have. This is to ensure that you fully understand your setup when you leave. Process 5 is about understanding your setup. First of all, we'll talk about how we get the results. With our 8-pad system, we'll talk about, we print out dockets. We also look at the back end of the program just to make sure that you fully understand how we get the results before we go into the report in more detail. Once we get into the results and go through into your report, we'll break down your vehicle. First of all, we'll concentrate on your gross vehicle mass in combination. This is where we look at your front and rear axle with the caravan on the back, and we'll talk about your tow ball mass and your axle group loading of your caravan. This is all the final results. Once we answered all your questions, then we break down the vehicle. We concentrate on the brake towing capacity of the vehicle. We look at your GVM, which is your gross vehicle mass, both hitched and unhitched. And again, we cover off on your GCM, which is your gross combination mass. So we break it down into three parts, which is, first of all, is your compliance, which is what the manufacturer specifications are. And then we talk about the actual weights of your setup. And then the last bit is the results. This is where we want to be a bit of green. Green is available payload. In regards to this vehicle, the Toyota HiLux, they had a GVM upgrade, so they've definitely got enough payload to work to in the future, and for this setup it's more than enough. Then we talk about the JAYCO Silverline. This is the caravan side of it, or the trailer. This is where we look at your GTM. This is when you arrive. This is the weight of your caravan when it's hitched up. Then we break it down into your ATM when it's unhitched, and this includes your tow ball mass. And we look at what percentage that is, and we also look at your axle group loading. Again, we talk about what the compliance plate says, and then we talk about what the actual weights are. And in regards to this one, we were all green again, because this JAYCO Silverline did have a GTM ATM upgrade, so they've got a fair bit of payload available to add a few more things, a few more items into their caravan. In regards to this one, we're sitting at around that 8%, so we can bring a bit of weight forward, which we did discuss with Paul and Chittima, and they fully understand that. At the bottom of the report, we talk about what's included in the vehicle. Everything is documented. At this first part of the process that's where we take all the notes, your heights, what's in the vehicle, and what's in the caravan, so that you know in the future if you do have to get a reweigh, we can definitely with confidence say this is what was removed, or this is what was in there from last time, so that we can really make some sound decisions moving forward. For any customer that may be over, we do assist our customers in making the right decision for them, and we have some information sheets with both covering off all your acronyms and what some projected items are and what their weights are. This is all part of the weighing process. We do have a list of suppliers that you can talk to and answer any of your questions. Should you need a GVM upgrade or a caravan upgrade, we're here to assist you, not just now but also in the future, to make sure you are safe, legal and insured.
Garry and Andrew have answered all our questions. Knowing now we can travel with peace of mind that we're safe, legal and insured. Their reports are really easy to read and very detailed, which is very important for travellers like us. And also too, I'd just like to special mention to Geelong Caravan Weighing. They have a fantastic offer at the moment to get your caravan and car weighed. Now, for all our Naturally Wondering followers, all you have to do is to mention Naturally Wondering. Geelong Caravan Weighing will give you the promotion discount. Now, this offer is available for a 3-month period. You can find the link in the description below for Geelong Caravan Weighing and also their phone number. Highly recommend you give them a call. Well, the good news is we're underweight for our car and caravan, so that's really encouraging for us. Well, first of all, we first had the first weigh. We'd already had the GCM upgrade on the car, and then after the first weigh with Geelong Caravan Weighing, Andrew suggested we go to either JAYCO or JU Design to get a ATM upgrade and a GTM upgrade on the caravan, which we did. So that's all done. We've been reweighed again, and we found that we're underweight, both car and caravan, which really, when you think about it, it's really important. And we'd certainly encourage you, everybody, if you haven't weighed your car and caravan, to do it. Just to care for your family, yourselves, and all those other people on the road. It's really good value. We had a wonderful experience with Garry and Andrew weighing our van. It was a lot of fun. But the most important thing is, for us travelling, and that's what we plan to do now, that's why we got the caravan, is to be safe, be legal, and be insured. Thanks again, and look forward to catching up with you all in our next episode.
Thank you for watching.
Please like and subscribe, comment and share. Now, we would love to hear your thoughts on the weighing process of the car and the caravan, because
sharing is caring.